Where have you brought us to now, Michael?
I brought us to Osaka Castle.
I don't see a castle.
It's through this gate.
Oh.
We have to go through the gate to find the castle.
Oh.
And we only have about 40 minutes of sunlight left, so we better make a move.
Chop chop.
It seems like a lot of this was destroyed in a big fire in the late 1800s and then got pummeled in World War II, unfortunately. So most of this is reconstruction, but it's still astounding. We walked across this bridge here behind me, and you look up, and you're just staring at this thing. It's so cool. So we're going to continue the path to the castle here, and we can go up it if we make it. And that you can see at the top, it's fenced in. That's the observation deck. And get an interesting view out over Osaka. And I believe there's a museum here on the castle, so we should learn a lot more about it. So I can give you some more details than what I already have, in that it's a reconstruction and it's amazing. There's probably more to it than just that. So we'll find out some more and get back to you. Wow. It's always so impressive, eh?
I think we're extra lucky because we got here during golden hour and the sun is hitting all the little gold embellishments and making it gleam.
It's like a double entendre for golden hour.
Oh yeah.
It's so hard to we have to haul ass really, because I think the last entrance is 4:30 and that's in about 12 minutes. But I just can't stop and stare at it. And it is beautiful light. Kind of wish I brought my other camera.
Then we really wouldn't make it into the entrance.
That's true. All right, let's keep moving. We know that name, Masamune Date. We made it up the tower. We are at the lookout on the 8th floor.
I see food trucks.
Nicole sees food trucks.
Nicole's hungry.
Nicole is hungry. And it's quite the view from up here. Perfect timing with the sun. That was a really good visit. They have a lot of information there about stuff relating to the start of the Edo period and how they moved into the Edo period, and the Tokugawa shogunate took over the country and reigned for hundreds of years. Yeah, really good. Nicole swears we've been here, and I kept telling her no, there's no way we came to Osaka. I don't remember coming to Osaka for a day trip. We definitely didn't stay in Osaka, but the place felt super familiar, so I think she was right. I think you were right.
I think I'm right too.
Each floor seemed familiar, the walking, the way the stairs were and everything, so she must be totally right, and my memory failed me yet again, which is partly why I'm making these videos, so I have a document of everything that we do on these trips. But if you're really into this kind of Japanese history, learning about samurai and the Tokugawa government and whatnot, you should totally come check out the Osaka Castle.
There's tons and tons of English signs everywhere, so you don't need to get a audio guide, which I personally always hate and avoid. So I just like reading the plaques on the wall. And here pretty much everything is in English as well.
Yeah, it is really English friendly here. So we came down, we kind of got ushered out. I shot this footage actually at the top when we were still up there, but they started playing really loud music. This music is getting louder and louder. They want us to leave, so we started leaving, and I'm shooting this now in case that music overpowered me. And we came down hoping to get ice cream. Nicole remembers having ice cream down here, and these shops here also look super familiar to me. But they are closing, and I think that one stopped selling ice cream.
Yeah.
And then they had food trucks over here, but it looks like a bunch of them are closing. Some of them are still open, but some of them are closing. Our plan is to head back to the hotel, chill out for a bit. Nicole wants to go swimming, so we'll probably go swimming, and then we're gonna head out somewhere for dinner. As we were standing here just getting our stuff together, I was looking up which way we were gonna walk on Google Maps. I think they're still doing work on the castle maybe, but a whole procession of workers and trucks left the castle grounds out behind me, and they were playing what sounded again like ice cream truck music.
It's very official, getting off work here.
Yeah, and very happy too.
It's true.
We're just walking out of the castle grounds, which are quite extensive. There's quite a big area here, Castle Park, around the castle that you can wander around for a long time. I should note, I did say there was a lot of stuff to do in there. You should definitely give yourself more than 30 minutes if you haven't been before and you really want to spend some time learning about everything that's going on in there. But yeah, we're just walking out of the castle grounds, and we came across this shrine.
That's Hokoku Shrine.
Hokoku Shrine?
Yes.
And behind me, the torii we just walked through, there is a statue of a man. He's dressed, looks like he's dressed for battle. Not sure who he is, unfortunately, but he was holding a fan, which I believe they used for signaling during battle. And I just noticed that there's some fires going on over here. So there's a fire, I'm not sure what that fire is, but I also saw fire in this building here. If I stand at the right angle, you can see a fire in this building over here. So we're gonna keep making our way to the station where we're gonna grab the JR Osaka Circle line back to Osaka Station. We're just exiting the castle grounds now. We've been walking for a good 15 minutes from the last clip. The grounds are really beautiful. Like, we had almost to ourselves on the path we took out to the JR station, and really just a nice peaceful walk, hoping that the castle would get lit up, but we can't see it anymore anyways from where we are.
So it's still not lit up. Let's just tell ourselves.
Yeah, it's not lit up.
It's not lit up.
They don't light that up. And we're just really, really hungry. So we're probably gonna go back to the hotel, do a bit of research, and then go straight out to eat.
And then swim after.
Then swim after, maybe?
No, maybe. For sure.
Maybe. And we were just commenting on how late it feels. Like, I was thinking it feels like 9 o'clock, but it's really only 5:40. And I think Nicole thinks it's because we're so hungry, and that could be part of it. And I also think it's because it's so dark so fast. The sun was gone by about 10 to 5, so it's time to get used to that timing again. And it's neat to see. I don't know if I'll catch it. Sort of caught it between the buildings off in the distance. Like I said in another clip, we're quite close to an airport, but it's neat to see airplanes flying over the city. I caught one this morning and Instagrammed it from our hotel. It's really cool to see the airplanes flying over the city. So we're almost at the station here now. We're gonna hop on a train and we'll be pretty much at our doorstep. Just got off the first train from Osaka. We're at Imamiya station and we're transferring to another train that will take us to JR Namba station. We are trying to utilize our rail passes as much as possible, which means that we have to take the JR trains in Osaka, so we're not always taking the most direct route to where we're trying to go. Like today we went to the ramen place, we went to a station which was a good 30-minute walk, but there was a station that was a 5-minute walk, but that was a different company. So yeah, we're just trying to maximize the JR rail pass and use it as much as possible.
Nothing's happening here. Nothing interesting.
We're trying to find a curry place for dinner tonight. I scoped one out on the internet, have it locked in to Google Maps. So it's about a 13-15 minute walk from the JR Namba station, and then here comes our train. Still here. Just noticed, well, been noticing something and starting to get the hang of something. So if you look at the board that tells us our train is coming, where the JR is, it's going to change to a triangle. Eventually. There, triangles 1 through 6. So that means you need to find a spot on the floor with a triangle and not a circle. Like there's a triangle there. There just happens to be a triangle and a circle here. And also the numbers match up to the cars. So if there were spots on the concrete here, say 1 through 8, 7 and 8 wouldn't be a spot you'd want to stand for the train we're waiting for, because they don't have a 7 and 8 car. So just picking up little hints as we're navigating here.
Well done. And if people around here weren't busy playing Pokemon, they would notice the same thing too.
We are still making our way to this curry restaurant. I think we're pretty close. Nicole had to go to the washroom, so we came into a building that had a department store, but the department store is all closed. But we found the food area, and like all these huge buildings with department stores or store complexes always have like a ton of food. Like this one here has three levels of various foods. Restaurants, I should say. It's similar to the place we ate at yesterday, where we found the conveyor belt sushi. And what I've noticed is the board, like I just showed you, is not indicative of all the restaurants that are on the floor. At that where we ate last night, the board was similar, but there's probably twice as many restaurants on each floor as there were on the board. There's tons and tons of food. You would never go hungry in Japan if you have money. Pretty amazing. Like I was saying in Sapporo, it just boggles my mind how much stuff there is here, how many people there are, and how much stuff. There's just building after building of packed, super dense stuff. It's not just like at home we have a couple stories, like in a shopping mall or whatever. It's just like 6 stories. This building here is like at least 9 stories. The first up to 7 looks like it's a department store and shopping and whatnot, and then the top floors are all food. It's crazy. And here's Miss Pierre.
I was guilty as charged.
Did you relieve yourself?
Yes, I feel so good, and it got crazy busy after I left for some reason. There's a big lineup.
Everyone wanted to pee with you.
I don't need company. Thank you.
All right, so let's find this curry restaurant. I'm hungry.
Michael, where did you bring me this time? Curry.
Curry rice.
What'd you get?
Curry rice. With a chicken cutlet.
Hey, how come there's pieces missing?
I don't know.
What happened?
They fell off.
Oh my. They fell into your belly?
I had to make room for this.
Oh, it's your favorite. Your love for pickle astounds me.
And here's your chopsticks.
Oh boy.
They're quality chopsticks.
Oh boy.
So yes, I did try the chicken. It's really good. It's super crispy.
Yeah, I saw him chop it up.
Yeah, it's really good. And the curry tastes really good too. It doesn't taste like it's from a box.
I hope not. It's a curry house.
Yeah. Did you want to try your thing?
Yes.
That looks pretty legit.
Yeah, I started mixing it around already, so it doesn't look as pretty as it did when it first arrived. So
flaked potato, like instant potato.
yeah, it said in the menu to stir it around. So I'm stirring that in, and then I also got cheese, which I definitely want to stir in so it gets melted and stringy, hopefully. Doesn't taste like the curry cheese from the noodle box.
That's
we
good.
like to get. It's good. It's really good. There's a nice light spice to it. Noodles are springy, and I like that the broth of curry is very, very thick. So it really coats the curly noodles.
I bet the potato probably helps with that.
Yeah, and they mentioned in the menu that the noodles are extra curly to absorb the sauce.
All right.
I'm happy.
Yeah, so am I. So let's polish this off before it gets cold. We just finished up our meals and got outside. That was really, really good, eh? The curry was spicier than I was expecting, but not too spicy where I just couldn't handle it. And the chicken cutlet was amazing. And it was like pretty much pre-done, right? He just pulled it out of the fridge and threw it in the fryer. It's really good curry. What did you think of your meal?
I enjoyed my meal itself. The sauce and the noodles and the cheese went together very well. Sometimes I find it a bit challenging to eat in an establishment where it's so small and you're in such a tight corner, because I guess I'm used to a lot of personal space. The price was like pretty good for what we got. So I guess if you're looking for something quick and easy, this would be a really good option.
Mine was about 10 bucks.
Yeah, I think mine was about like 10, 11 bucks.
Yeah, around. So we basically ate for about $20,
Yeah.
the two of us.
Yeah, and it looked like he had a lot of care in making the food. It wasn't like a fast food. Like it was like a burger that he just didn't care about. He slapped together. It looked like, he had his recipes and he had all his stations and everything was very, very exact.
And he was very efficient.
Yeah, I couldn't stop watching him like weigh the white rice.
Yeah.
But I'm like, it's white rice, but he was measuring everything to the exact point, and all his like spoons, everything were like pre-measured for the exact amount of like green onion and corn and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, he had it down to an art.
And he came out and joked around with us a little bit.
Yeah.
He had a poster on his door
Yeah.
that we asked him about. He said it's the other guy, it's him and another guy, and the other guy is the comedian, and they were doing a gag, something to do about them losing their hair or something like that. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, so we're off to find something interesting to look at.
Yes. After our curry gluttony, we wandered down this little alley and just wanted to show it off because it's so cool. There's little lanterns, and it's so much is happening, and it's full of people. Well, right now here it's kind of empty, but it was full of people earlier. And if I lived here, I would buy an abode with no kitchen and just eat out every single meal.
Lots of people
every
probably
day.
do that, eh?
And like seriously, you would just never have to eat the same restaurant twice. Yes, lots of people must do that, and I want to be one of those people.
We're walking around in those little alleyways that Nicole was showing you with the lanterns and all the restaurants and whatnot, which like every little alleyway is like that around here, it seems. We're in a shopping arcade now, and we're heading down towards Dotonbori, which is a really famous area along the river that I've been wanting to see for a long time, and tonight it's finally going to happen. I'm going to see something, one specific thing I've always wanted to see, and I will definitely be showing you that. And we're in this lively arcade, more food, yeah, more food, like look at this place. Lots of people, no wind. Yeah, I'd totally be eating that if I wasn't stuffed from my curry rice. But yeah, we are gonna keep making our way down here, and we'll show you the sites that we're trying to find. So the whole alleyway thing is continuing. It's a trend. We're walking down this arcade, and every road off of the arcade basically looks like this. And it just seems to stretch forever. So you can see it goes deep down there. It looks like there might be another arcade down there at the end of this offshoot from this arcade. And down that way is similar. Just stuff upon stuff upon stuff.
They seem to be mostly restaurants. So
yeah, mostly restaurants.
Everybody's out here eating. Everybody.
I think we're getting close. Seeing some neon. There's a hint what we're looking for. We found them. The Glico running dude. So iconic. And I've always wanted to come and see this street, all the crazy neon and all the signs and whatnot, including the Glico guy, who's pretty famous, right? Like he's like the icon of this area. And then the Asahi Super Dry panel, which empties of beer, then fills up of beer, and then eventually a bit of head forms. That's crazy. This is kind of feels like a little bit like Times Square, the Japanese Times Square, although I'm sure there's stuff in Tokyo that performed this place. What do you think? This is your first time here too.
I thought it would be, from what I've seen on TV and other places, I thought it would be bigger and more busy, but it's actually relatively quiet. And what's bizarre is I've seen garbage on the floor. That's very in Japan-like.
That is. But there's a lot of tourists here.
Tourists are the worst.
They are. You gotta get rid of them.
Not us though.
No. So we're just heading back to the hotel. We walked around Dotonbori for a little bit, but it's getting late. It's 11:30. I'm super tired. I didn't really sleep much last night, so I want to get some sleep tonight. So we're heading back. Yeah, you're tired too. But we're gonna go back there probably tomorrow. Maybe we'll gun for like 5, because we'll find something to eat for dinner. It'll be dark by 5, so all the lights will be on. And it'll give us a chance to walk around at night and see all the various lights and whatnot.
Do you mean night as in 5:30?
Yeah, 5:30, like
yeah, middle of the night.
Yeah, and hopefully find something cool to eat. So, what did you think of today? Today was a pretty jam-packed, awesome day.
I thought the museum was super amazing. Like, I think it was really hard to like top that.
Yeah,
I had so much fun there.
That was a really great experience. I would definitely. Would I do that again? Probably do that again.
We were just doing Yokohama.
Yeah, Yokohama.
So we can call it a new experience.
Yeah, I wonder if they have the exact same stuff, but yeah, that would be fun. And then the castle was good to see again.
Yes.
I would want to spend more time there next time. I think I don't remember all the exhibits vividly, so I could spend some time in reading through some of the exhibits. There is a lot of English there, a lot of explanations, a lot of cool artifacts to see. So I wouldn't mind doing that again.
I did it twice, so maybe, and I remember both times. So maybe I don't absolutely need to do it a third time, as great as it was.
Yeah, so, well, good day. We're going to get home, get to bed, and figure out what we're going to do tomorrow. So we will catch you tomorrow then, I guess.
Good night for reals.
Good night.